Here's the deal. A groundbreaking new study has emerged that could revolutionise our understanding of Alzheimer's disease, leaving the scientific community abuzz with excitement. You've heard about certain genes being more prevalent in the genetic makeup of Alzheimer's patients. But what if I told you that some individuals with all the markers of Alzheimer's never exhibit any cognitive decline? This discovery is revolutionary and could transform how researchers approach the prevention of this devastating brain disease. It challenges our current understanding and opens up new possibilities for treatment and prevention.
Welcome back to the channel, where we take scientific studies and research and break it down. After all, science is for everyone.
Could some people have a natural resistance to brain diseases, such as Alzheimer's disease? It's a fascinating possibility that scientists are beginning to explore. Recently, scientists examined the brains of thousands of people who had passed away and found a small group who, despite having all the telltale signs of an Alzheimer's brain, never showed any symptoms. This study challenges the existing paradigm that the presence of Alzheimer's pathology inevitably leads to dementia. It suggests that there might be protective factors at play, which could revolutionize the way scientists approach Alzheimer's research and treatment. This extraordinary finding opens up new avenues for research into why some brains appear more resilient to Alzheimer's. What is the hidden secret to this superpower? Perhaps this ability could be harnessed to prevent dementia and other brain diseases, such as ALS, FTD, and Parkinson's. Maybe the findings in this study could pave the way for other discoveries related to healthy aging. Are you the type of person who doesn't like to be spoon-fed information? Do you find yourself curious about the sources behind the news? If so, you've come to the right place. The study we are looking at in this video is titled
Gene Expression Profiling of Individuals Resilient to Alzheimer's Disease.
Let's get to the study. Scientists utilized donation brain samples from the Netherlands Brain Bank. A total of 35 donors were selected, all of whom exhibited clear signs of Alzheimer's disease in their brain tissue. The study included individuals who remained cognitively healthy until death, as well as those who displayed symptoms of Alzheimer's. Cognitive tests were conducted prior to death. So, what's going on at a cellular level in these resilient brains? This study revealed important differences in gene activity between people who are resilient to Alzheimer's disease and those who have cognitive decline. This is a fascinating discovery and offers hope for potential treatments. This study highlights significant differences in gene expression between resilient individuals and those with symptomatic Alzheimer's. These findings suggest that certain genetic and molecular pathways might contribute to the brain's ability to resist Alzheimer's-related damage. Now, we're going to break it down together. We're leaving in the details because that is what you are here for. Hang in there. It gets a little technical, but I trust you can handle it. To keep things simple, we are going to use the titles Resilient Group and Cognitive Decline Group to represent the two groups, although perhaps technically both groups had Alzheimer's brains. First, let's explore toxic waste removal and astrocytes. Astrocytes, a type of brain cell involved in clearing waste and providing support to neurons, were found to be more active in resilient individuals. This increased activity might help protect the brain from the buildup of toxic proteins associated with Alzheimer's, such as amyloid beta and tau. Understanding the role of astrocytes in resilience could lead to new strategies for enhancing their protective functions in Alzheimer's patients. Next, let's look at energy and mitochondrial and metallothionein genes. Another fascinating discovery was that resilient brains had more efficient energy production in their cells. This efficiency could play a critical role in maintaining brain health and preventing the onset of Alzheimer's symptoms. Higher expression of certain genes, such as MTCO1 and metallothionein genes, suggests that resilient individuals have increased production of proteins involved in mitochondrial function and antioxidant defense mechanisms. This higher expression may indicate that resilient brains are better equipped to maintain cellular health and function, potentially contributing to their ability to resist cognitive decline associated with Alzheimer's disease. Are you still with us? Hang in there. The next finding relates to something most of us remember from our childhood. So now let's talk about heavy metals and metallothionein. Heavy metals, you know the kind. Like lead, we used to put in our gasoline. It collects in our bodies, even the brain. Well, the brain has a way to fight back, and it is called metallothioneins. The resilient group had higher activity in genes related to handling heavy metals and metallothionein signaling. Metallothioneins are proteins that help protect cells from damage caused by heavy metals and oxidative stress. The specific genes involved include MT1G, MT2A, and MT1M. This suggests that resilient individuals may have a better ability to detoxify harmful substances and protect their brain cells. Now let's address the immune system and TyroBP. Our immune system is a sensitive little bugger. We need it to fight off pathogens, but too much, and it can start a war against our own body. You've heard of autoimmune diseases. This is your body being attacked. Some studies suggest that the brain's immune response might contribute to the inflammation and neural damage seen in Alzheimer's disease. The resilient group also had a higher expression of genes that help detoxify harmful substances and protect brain cells, while the cognitive decline group had a higher expression of genes related to immune responses and inflammation. These differences in gene activity might help explain why some people can resist the cognitive decline associated with Alzheimer's disease. The cognitive decline group showed more signs of immune system activation and inflammation, perhaps due to the higher activity of genes involved. The TyroBP pathway is a gene that produces a protein involved in the body's immune system's response. This protein plays a role in signaling pathways that activate immune cells and inflammation. This might contribute to the damage seen in Alzheimer's disease. If you made it through all that information, give yourself a hand. Here are some thoughts on this study. And don't worry, you got through the hard stuff. This study looked into a fascinating subgroup of individuals who, despite having clear indications of Alzheimer's disease in their brain tissue, did not exhibit any symptoms during their lifetime. This intriguing phenomenon challenges conventional understanding and prompts an investigation into this underlying resilience. So, what does all this mean for the future of Alzheimer's research and treatment? Scientists are now trying to understand why these differences in brain cell production processes occur. This could eventually lead to the development of therapies that enhance the brain's natural defenses against Alzheimer's. The mechanisms of resilience identified in this study might also be relevant to other neurodegenerative diseases such as ALS, FTD, and Parkinson's. If similar protective pathways are involved, this research could have broader implications for developing treatments for a range of brain disorders. As neuroscientist Luc de Vries from the Netherlands Institute for Neuroscience says, "If we can find the molecular basis for resilience, then we have new starting points for the development of medication." This groundbreaking research is just the beginning, but it offers hope in the fight against Alzheimer's. It is essential to note that the mechanisms underlying Alzheimer's resilience are complex and multifaceted, and research in this area is ongoing. While higher expression of certain genes related to astrocytes may contribute to resilience, it is likely just one aspect of a broader network of factors involved in protecting against Alzheimer's disease. These findings could contribute to our understanding of healthy aging. Identifying factors that enable some individuals to maintain cognitive health despite the presence of Alzheimer's pathology might help researchers discover ways to promote cognitive longevity in the broader population. We are thankful for the individuals who selflessly participated in donations, and thankful for the researchers and those backing this study. The World Health Association predicts that by 2030, 78 million people will be living with dementia. While we still have much to learn about the exact causes and how to stop or reverse the disease, studies like this one bring us a step closer to finding answers. Our goal on this channel is to encourage everyone to look at the science behind the headlines. It is okay to question and be skeptical. Remember, one study does not provide all the answers, and it's important to consider the broader body of evidence. Stay curious and informed.
Well, hey there. I wanted to take a moment to share our mission. Our goal is simply to share studies and research with everyone. Could you help us out by subscribing right now